Welcome back to Uplifted Universe. Today, we're talking about a law that quietly governs fairness beyond human systems, the law of compensation. This law reminds us that nothing we give, think, or put into the world is ever wasted. Everything returns, not always how we expect, but always how we need. So, what is the law of compensation? The law of compensation states that you receive according to what you give, your effort, your intention, your energy, and your contribution. This law is often confused with instant reward or punishment, but it works on a much deeper level. It's not transactional. It's energetic. Life doesn't respond to appearances, it responds to truth. Compensation is not just money. One of the biggest misunderstandings about this law is that compensation only means money. In reality, compensation shows up as peace of mind, emotional safety, opportunities, lessons that save you later, inner strength, protection from what wasn't meant for you. Sometimes what you don't receive is the compensation. Not everything you want would be good for you. Why good people sometimes struggle. This is where many people lose faith. They ask, why do good people suffer? Why do dishonest people succeed? The law of compensation doesn't work on short timelines, it works on truth and balance. Some people are compensated with temporary comfort but long-term emptiness. Others are challenged early and rewarded with depth, resilience, and peace later. Balance is always restored, even if it takes time. Intention matters more than action. Two people can do the same thing and receive very different outcomes. Why? Because intention carries frequency. Giving from love creates expansion. Giving from fear creates depletion. Giving to control creates imbalance. The universe responds not to what you do, but to why you do it. Delayed compensation. One of the hardest lessons of this law is patience. Sometimes you give your best. At work. In relationships. In healing. In growth. And nothing seems to happen. But energy never disappears. It stores. It compounds. It waits for the right moment to return in a form you can actually receive. Invisible compensation is still real. Some of the most powerful compensation is invisible. You may not get applause, but you gain clarity. You may not get instant success, but you gain discipline. You may not get the person, but you gain self-respect. These are not losses. They are upgrades. Karma is not revenge. Karma is not the universe getting even. It's the universe restoring balance. When someone acts from dishonesty, they don't need punishment, their inner state is already misaligned. When someone acts with integrity, they don't need reward, alignment becomes its own peace. So, how to live this law consciously? To align with the law of compensation. Give without manipulation. Work with sincerity. Speak truthfully. Do the right thing even when it's unseen. Release obsession with outcomes. When you stop chasing reward, compensation flows more freely. Here is a deep truth to remember. You never lose what you give with love. You never gain what you take with fear. The universe is precise. It misses nothing. If this message resonated with you, let it remind you that your effort is never invisible, even when it feels unnoticed. Trust balance. Trust timing. Stay inspired, stay uplifted, and I'll see you in the next one.